So once I put this configuration together, what I found was, because I'm holding it like this against the shoulder, your thumb's got nowhere to go. Now they do make thumb shelves and stuff like that to put up there, but it's not that big because I have very big hands, so it doesn't bother me. But what I did do is I put a lighter trigger in. This is a Saber trigger. I forget who makes it, but I believe it's rated at like 3.5 pounds. It's a lighter trigger. It's a drop-in style. That makes it a lot easier to stay on target because I do not have a thumb, to grip this steady back here anyway when pulling. So all I need is a little bit of my finger pressure. This allows the rest of my hand to continue pushing back and putting pressure on the shoulder. Because when I'm aiming this rifle, all I'm doing is pushing this into my shoulder, where I pivot from my hip, and I aim with the front of the rifle. As you see, I have cheap flip-ups on it. I have a inexpensive optic set up here. All it is it's a red dot with a laser. It's got a cute little laser on it, which I actually think is pretty neat. It's good for close range at night. So like a home defense type situation. Probably makes more sense than a flashlight in some ways, as long as you're able to identify that the target is not somebody you want to shoot. Not that it matters to me. I don't plan on using something like this for home defense. I will try to evacuate myself from this situation if need be. I live close enough to other people that if I could just get out of the house, I can, call for help other ways or whatever. Let me see, what else do we have? Well, I have this stock, which I found, I like this stock better than the Thorsons. Thorsons? Is it like Thorson or Thorson? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Which is another alternative that they use in New York. I happen to like this because of the angle of it, and because if I ever decide to move out of New York and they change the law, I could remove this plate. Does it look like something out of Star Wars? Yes. It's not the prettiest rifle. I actually nicknamed it, when I was making it, Project Stormtrooper, because it's not the prettiest rifle. Everything here was inexpensive, and with the exception of the lower receiver, of course, I was able to order just about everything online. Let me tell you where that comes from. This obviously comes from AT3 Tactical. They have their own line of stuff. I didn't look, but I assume it's made in China. All I know is it works. Works for what I'm using it for. I'm not beating the crap out of this thing, so it's not like, I'm not going to say it's ruggedly tested. I assembled this. This was the first rifle I ever built or assembled, however you want to look at it. And I've yet to have had a malfunction with it, actually. It's the first time I tried doing this. All right, full disclosure, I was a mechanic. I used to work on automobiles, so I am inclined that way. So, I have torque wrenches. I understand how to torque things to spec and how not to over-tighten or under-tighten things, so to speak. I know how to line things up properly. I'm not the greatest shooter, but I know how to shoot. I think I have about, I've only had this out a couple times, which means I probably have about 1,500 rounds through it. I have other rifles, okay? Full disclosure, I have other rifles that are not in New York. I also keep residence in another state where I have a handful of other AR-style rifles in different configurations, all in the same caliber, because it's easy to shop for one caliber for me, and because what I'm doing with it doesn't require anything else. I don't hunt. I just shoot at targets. I goof around. I don't, now, where did I get what? That could help you. The CQR stock, I think I got from It was I either purchased it from Optics Planet or I might have even gotten it from their website. The Saber Trigger, you can look up, I forget the name of the company that actually puts it out. The lower from Anderson, I got a local gun shop actually. That's no longer in business. Thank you, COVID. The upper, this is where it gets fun. The upper receiver, the M-LOK rail, it's a 15-inch M-LOK rail, the 16-inch non-threaded barrel, and the original mil-spec trigger group and charge handle. They were all purchased, I believe, from unbranded AR. And they were cheap at the time. I know the barrels, the next one is the most important thing with the bolt carrier group, but I needed to get a non-threaded barrel, and it turned out they were very difficult to find. Not everybody's just, I guess happy to carry non-threaded barrels. And these flip-up sights, I think I might have got from Amazon. I don't remember. Or I might have got them from AT3. But the magazines I got from, was it Magazine Warehouse? I have a ton of those. The barrel thing, it turns out non-threaded barrels are hard to find in 16-inch, and they're expensive, and I was building this off of a budget. I think I even might have purchased that barrel for under $100. I know for a fact the M-LOK rail was under $100, and so was the upper receiver, which I think those together probably were like just about $100. I can't think of the brand that they are. It might not have been unbranded. It might have been someone else. It was where I purchased it from. What is the name of the brand? I don't know. It's a pretty popular, like, economy brand. But they're made out of, was it that? It's the slightly softer aluminum. Can't even think of the name of it right now. Anyway, that's my fun little toy there. New York State compliant, safe compliant for anybody out there who's thinking about building something in the New York area. You want to, create a little something that's not going to get you in any trouble. You can take it to the range. Believe it or not, with that stock and the way it pushes into the shoulder, it aims very quickly, very easily. The rifle's pretty short overall. No, it's not a short barrel rifle, but it does what it's supposed to, and I'm happy with it. Anyway, that's the video. I hope it wasn't too long. I do carry on a bit much. I'm new to this whole making videos thing. Have a good day.